So good job. Others?
I hate to do it to you, but I'm bringing full circle from my first question because I work for the Sports Authority.
Yes.
So you brought up hot button issues, and this is something I've actually got a ton of emails on, seen the story and everything, event center siding.
Yeah.
Can you explain to everyone that's watching and everything, what's the whole story behind it? Is it going to rust? All that kind of stuff.
Good job.
The concerns that people have brought up to me that I defer to Kendra and other
Good
people
job.
like that because I'm not going to answer that. The city has to have one voice. So,
thank you. You know what? Can I pull this? If we're building, we're building our event center, and it's going incredibly well. However, there is one thing that we've seen on our new event center that we are concerned about, and we're checking into it now. In fact, we've hired a third-party person to analyze this to see if it is truly an issue. If you build a building and it's 4 sides, you can put the siding on that in a pretty simple fashion. You take a smooth piece of wood or steel or siding, and it's smooth. You put it up against it. You attach it, and you do the next one. Okay. If it's a straight angle, it's fairly easy to do. Well, what's happened is that with our new event center, is that if you look at the south side of our new event center, it is rounded. Okay, it is rounded in its shape. So we're utilizing a steel as the siding. Well, steel is not as flexible as would be some other materials, and so as they were putting that steel on in an angle, there were some of those steel pieces that didn't look as smooth as the others. That is the concern. It's not a structural issue in terms of nothing's going to fall down. It's not an issue in terms of it's going to rust or water's going to get into it or things like that. But it's probably mainly an aesthetic issue. We're spending $117 million on something. You want it to look as good as it possibly can. And my commitment to you, my commitment to those people who are emailing you, my commitment to everybody in this town is that we're going to get our money's worth. I've built a number of homes in my lifetime. When I build a home, I don't cut the final check until every one of those little red buttons, those little red stickers of things that I found are the way that I want them. And I think the same thing should be for the city of Sioux Falls. We're going to evaluate this. We'll figure it out and see if it is truly an issue. Again, you don't want me building your new event center. I'm not your construction guy. But at the same time, we're going to address this topic. Again, we've got a great event center. It looks incredible. The inside, the outside, it's absolutely fine in terms of its beauty and its aesthetics. However, if there are things that are not done to our specifications or to the original specifications as we were building it, we're going to make that happen or do our best to make it happen. And it's not always easy. Not always easy. So, yeah, we are supposed to get a report from this third-party consultant here within the next week or two. So thank you. Good job. Why are they emailing you? That's interesting.
They have an issue with not knowing exactly the reach of the Sports Authority, so they just think putting it into the sports world is going to... But I direct it into the city. So.
Yeah, I think that's best. We've got a really good working relationship with the contractors and all the folks that are doing the work. But ultimately, it is business. And part of business is that you have to hold people accountable at all times, and that's what we're doing. So good job. That's a tough question. Good job. Others?